Hey guys, and welcome back. I am so glad to be back from my break. I cannot wait to share today's video with you. We're going to be talking all about how to get the most wear out of your wardrobe, how to refine your wardrobe by creating a circular wardrobe. Today's video is sponsored by the Open Wardrobe app, and they are great friends of the channel, and I will be talking more about how to use the Open Wardrobe app to refine your wardrobe later on in the video. But don't forget to check the description box below to download the app for free for iPhone and Android. I was talking to my husband the other day and he mentioned this quote from a famous fitness influencer that he follows, and the fitness influencer said that fitness is not a destination, it's more like a never-ending project. And I think that's so true about our wardrobes and about life, because there's a common misconception, I think, at least when I'm working with clients and for myself, that one day I will arrive, I will be finished building my wardrobe and it will be done. That is just kind of holding us back from really getting the most wear out of our wardrobe and really understanding how it's supposed to serve us. Step number one is that you really need to figure out your personal style, and maybe that goes without saying, but I think it's an important step because a lot of my clients, some of them come in knowing like exactly what they love and exactly what their style is, but some of them are still struggling to kind of pinpoint what that might be. And if you're struggling to pinpoint what that is, or if you just like getting more specific, even if you kind of already know, I think figuring it out, refining it, honing it in is very important. So ask yourself, like, what are top 3 brands that if I gave you an unlimited budget to shop at, you would fill your whole wardrobe with them? That's a great way right there to identify your aesthetic. Another great question to ask yourself is, whose closet would you raid, or whose style would you steal? Like, if you could steal Sienna Miller or Alexa Chung or Jeanne Damas or Alison Bornstein or Diane Keaton, whose style would you steal? Because that is a great indicator of what your personal taste is. Step number 2 is to, with your style in mind, is to start purging your wardrobe. You need to purge with a couple things in mind. Number 1, you want to get rid of things that are no longer serving you, that do not fit any longer, and you know you're not going to wear them again, that you have set aside for dry cleaning and tailoring but just never followed through with getting that done. Things that are damaged, dated, that aren't cool, and then things that just don't serve you anymore. A word of caution here is that you want to avoid over purging, so don't go gung-ho, don't go gangbusters and get rid of all of your clothes. Kind of take it step by step. There's no need to rush through this, but what you're going to do is separate into a couple different piles. You can do recycling, you can do charity, and you can do consignment or resale. And once you've got those piles divvied out, that's when you can go ahead and get rid of the things that need to be, recycled and donated. And then those clothing items that need to be resold is what you would do in the next step. Step number 3 is to go ahead and resell the items that you've purged, and you can do this online, in person, at events. You can do clothing swaps if reselling isn't important to you, or you can just simply donate them. You don't have to make money back, but typically with my clients, I love to see them get a return on the clothing that they've invested in. Like, maybe taking them to several different places would be ideal for you. So if you've got some higher end pieces, I would check out the Real or Vestiaire, because they tend to sell really high-end things. If you want to just quickly sell stuff, you can check out Mercari, Poshmark, ThredUp, or Depop. And if you're just like not techie at all, Google consignment shops in your area and open an account. Get started consigning locally. None of these places are probably going to yield you back a ton of money, but it's something. And then what you're going to do with that cash that you generate is hopefully reinvest it into your wardrobe, especially if you're selling on a place like the Real, which has beautiful high-end pieces. You can kind of build up an account balance that you can then reinvest into some wish list pieces. Step number 4 is to create a wardrobe list, basically, of items that you need to fill in the gaps. So this isn't necessarily a wish list, but more or less like identifying where the holes are. So maybe you need some basics like underwear, workout clothes, socks, maybe you need some tank tops, t-shirts, things like that. Or maybe you do need to actually identify on a list what are those bigger key pieces that you need to fill in the gaps, like a trench coat, really cute pair of snakeskin boots if you like that, maybe a new hat, a purse. Maybe you're missing an umbrella. That's a more practical item, and you need these things to really bring your wardrobe together and make it all work together. So build that list. You can do it digitally or on paper. Step number 5 is to create some style inspiration, and this is where I love like letting my imagination soar and just be attracted to what I'm attracted to. But the way that we really refine our style is by being exposed to a lot of different styles. So I'll save a lot of different things that inspire me, but one thing that I love to do is to create a folder where I want to recreate outfits. So maybe you're scrolling, you see a really cute outfit that this girl is wearing, you think, I've got the pieces to do that, so you save it in your saved folder for outfit creation. I think just building up a visual catalog of like what's inspiring to you is a really great way to get even more clear on where you're gonna go in that next step. Step number 6 is to shop your closet. This is where you need to make the most out of what you currently have. And this can be a time-consuming process, but you've got that style board in mind that you just made. So go into your closet, kind of look around, see what you've got hanging out in there. And since you've already taken the time to photograph items for resale, maybe online, why don't you go ahead and start digitizing your wardrobe using the Open Wardrobe app, because this will save you time shopping your closet and creating outfits. And I just challenge you to create 10 new looks in the app. It is so simple, it's so seamless, it's so easy to use, and it opens up your creativity. It almost removes that time constraint and that time barrier because it's all visually right in front of you, and you can just, with a few taps of your finger on the app, like create several new outfits very quickly. I think having it digitized is going to help your creativity to flow more easily, and you can just see things right there in front of you. You can style things by occasion. So if you wanted to create, you know, an outfit for Valentine's Day or date night, or a formal outfit, or a work outfit, or a casual outfit, or a travel outfit, you can totally do that. And also what is super cool about the app is that you can have different collections of clothing. So like you can have different wardrobes within the app. You don't have to just have everything all together, and this will help you even further refine what is working. So in this process of refining your wardrobe, what I really recommend is to maybe upload some photos of items that are maybes for you and create a wardrobe there, and try to style those maybe pieces in the app and really give them some time. This is creating the master wish list of what you want, and I highly recommend that you do not hold back. Make that wish list. Make the dream wish list of what you want out of your wardrobe. Maybe you want a beautiful blazer from that designer that you love, maybe a really high-end pair of jeans. Do not hold back. Put the wish list into any place that you want to. You can save it on Open Wardrobe, like you can upload the images to Open Wardrobe, like after you screenshot them, or you can save them on Pinterest, like create a wish list board or a dream capsule wardrobe board, or you can even go on Instagram. Use a tool that works for you, but start making that wish list and then start prioritizing what those purchases need to be. So what's going to make the most difference right away, or maybe what's an incentive piece for you. Now that you've got that wish list, you can start shopping, which is the next step. This is where you're going to have hopefully a little bit of fun, and that is to start hunting for the treasures that are on your wish list after you've prioritized them. And hopefully at this point it's been enough time for you to actually accrue some credit at a consignment shop or at the Real, or maybe you've just done a lot of poshing and you've got this cash that you can spend and reinvest into your wardrobe. So start with the purchases that make the most sense for your wardrobe right now. Try to avoid trendy purchases and try to avoid buying lots of clothing all at one time, because you are going to need to then bring that clothing home and restyle it. So you can restyle it in the app, you can try the things on, and then you're going to need to either send back what doesn't work or keep what's working. And that is when I really encourage you again to double down and use the app and style like 5 new outfits with the piece, and try to get the most wear out of it and make that purchase justified. You know what I mean? Make it like a really, I feel good about this purchase. This is a forever piece. The final step in this process is to rinse and repeat. You just gotta keep doing this over and over again. And maybe you are asking yourself right now, like, or asking me, Bree, how long should this take? How often should I do it? How much money should I spend? And a very short answer is that might not satisfy you is, I don't know, because your wardrobe is totally different from anybody else's. Like physically, your closet and where you keep your clothing is very different. It's totally unique, but also the amount of clothing that you have and what you need your clothing to do for you. So you might be, work from home mom, or you might be having to go into office where you need tons of clothing and clothing changes, or maybe you have a more physical job and you don't really wear most of your wardrobe at work. Keep all that in mind. But this process, like the first go around, the first time you do this, it's gonna be the most in-depth. And that's why clients hire me to actually physically come into their homes and do this for them, because it is very labor intensive and time consuming. But it'll take some time for you, maybe a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, or maybe even half the year or the whole year. But once you get that first refinement down, like you've had the first pass at it, it should take, a much shorter time the next go around, but it's a process, like I said at the beginning, it's a never-ending project, and you can do this seasonally, or you can do it quarterly, or you can do it at different change points in your life. So before pregnancy, after pregnancy, before new job, after new job, whatever works for you. I think just be flexible with yourself. All right, we made it to the end of the video. I am so grateful for you guys. If you're planning on doing this process, I can't recommend downloading Open Wardrobe enough. Like, it really will make this process so seamless, and to have the app on hand when you're trying to style outfits is going to inspire you to get the most wear out of your wardrobe and help you decide what pieces you need to start adding in. So you can download that for free for Android and iPhone in the description box below. It's super easy to use. I absolutely love it. And there are even more features that are going to be coming out at the end of this month and later this year. So be on the lookout for those. And guys, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful to be back, and I'm excited for all the new videos that are going to be coming out in 2022. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and if you found it helpful, share it with a friend if you think they would enjoy it. I love you all so much, and I'll see you back here next week. Take really good care. Bye.